Like, I need multiple things happening at the same time, and I like to be producing an event and doing an interview and working on some big, like, thing that nobody even knows about yet. The sky's the limit, really, and if it's not interesting to me, you won't find me there doing it. I'm not, like, driven.
Sneaky getting me fired up here, Producer Reese. God, we need to have Cassandra on for, like, weekly pump-ups. Producer Reese and the OneTake brand in general, myself included, sometimes we struggle talking to women, talking to the ladies. So, this is a big deal for us. Getting Cassandra on, it's a big deal. Let's do it, baby. Welcome back to OneTake Tonight. He's Reese. I'm Dan. Producer Reese. How we living?
We're living good.
We got a great show. A little bit later, what's in the news for the brand. But first up, we have an entrepreneur, founder, strategic advisor, social media personality, a true media mogul. She's hosting an upcoming event this Friday, March 13th, at Autovino down in San Carlos, California. Producer Reese better be there. Our friend, Miss Cassandra McClure. This is a long clap here, Producer Reese. Long clap. Guess we've had.
Keep it going. Keep it going.
Keep it going, man. That's your job the whole show, Cassandra. Thank you for joining. How has your International Women's Month been? Halfway through here. Hopefully it's been outstanding.
Yeah, the day was yesterday. The month.
Day was yesterday.
Yep, we're here for it. So really excited to be hosting this again. We try to do something every year for Women's History Month. So yeah, this year you can step into your era and pick your favorite era, like dress up. We have a lot of really fun influencers, people coming out, media like you guys coming to cover the event and bring some awareness to what we're doing. So this is one event that we do on like a sliding scale. So for small businesses that wouldn't ordinarily be able to afford to attend our event, we do everything based on their income and their comfort level. And then we do a lot of like gifted spots. So we have about 5,000 square foot space inside and then another 5,000 square feet of space outside. So we have
we have a
lot of space for vendors. So we have all different types of things from like food and beverage brands. We have like a matcha bar to activities for kids, like it's family friendly, of course. And then we have really cool entertainers, musicians, a little bit for everyone just to enjoy and connect. And my events are always themed around that, especially connection. So whether I can help curate a connection for you, a lot of people will tell me what they're looking for, if they're looking for a certain business connection, or you just need really great imagery for your portfolio. Like we have photo and video teams and credibility, giving your brand some credibility, being on site with us is always...
if you got that CLM signature next to your brand, that is a damn good thing. But I love it, Cassandra, getting right into it.
Yeah, it's really cool. We have Miss California. I think you met Sophia. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Definitely crossed paths before. And for those that don't know, Cassandra, if Cassandra's throwing an event, it's going to be the party of whatever season that is. If it's the spring, it's the party of the spring. If it's the summer, it's the party of the summer. Last one I was at, party of the winter, ended the 2025 year on an incredible high note at Caymus Vineyards up in Napa.
Yeah.
What's the difference been like as far as organizing that event and organizing this coming event at Autovino, which is a new social club you've been pretty involved in promoting here at the beginning of 2026?
Yeah, so a lot of my work up in Napa was bringing community into Napa because Napa, a lot of the wineries and things weren't doing really great because everyone in health and wellness is getting away from drinking wine. So there's been a lot of wineries shutting down or going into bankruptcy. So we wanted to throw a big event around community connection, health, wellness, clean living. And so we brought a couple hundred people up to Napa for the weekend for this big experiential event. And
It was awesome. For the record, it was awesome. Producer Reese. Producer Reese was not invited, but it was awesome. I might have crashed
you guys are always
a little bit at the
invited
end of
to
it.
everything we do. And yeah, my whole theme has always been around inclusivity, just because when I first moved to the Bay Area 10 years ago, that wasn't really, I never really felt like I fit in the tech community. So I sort of built my own table, built my own community, and then I built a show, a radio show, and around that community naturally formed each of those intersections. And I always had open seats at the table. So I think that that's part of what makes it successful. Just having the open door policy for anyone to come check out what we're doing and make it accessible for everybody. So the Napa was really cool and different, and it was our winter event. This for spring, to kick off spring, if you will, is really cool because Autovino actually saw what we did with the Napa Valley Car Club, and they said, we want to do a membership too. We want to open this up to the community for podcasters, for media to have a hub that they can come like record, do events at, stuff like that. So I said, sure, I'll help. So they asked me to come on as their event director and help them start throwing really cool events and bring community and people together, which I'm naturally really good at and I love to do. It doesn't feel like work. I feel like that's the secret sauce. If it really, I feel really blessed to be able to do what I love, and I don't feel like I'm working in a lot of ways. So this
I've seen that firsthand. I've never seen someone who's like such a natural as far as the community building and flow on that front. Cassandra, you're like beating me to the punch with all the questions I want to ask about for you. So
awesome,
your
great.
answers
Okay,
are.
good.
You're like, I don't know if there's a little telekinesis happening here. You're
Always.
2 steps ahead of me like usual. Not a surprise there. I did want to ask about, you mentioned the community building aspect of it. I wanted to, just from a mindset perspective, I've been really impressed with that as far as your ability to just kind of like dive into the deep end of the pool and figure things out as you go and just be like, hey, I don't exactly know how it's going to work out, but I know I want to achieve this thing. And we're just going to like put it out into the ether, and whatever happens from it happens. Super Bowl is a perfect example. When I saw you in Caymus in December, you were just starting to hatch the Super Bowl idea in your head while just finishing up one event and going to the next.
Mm.
Curious like where that mindset comes from for you, and your best advice to other people as far as achieving that and kind of having that growth mindset going forward, not only in your work life but also your personal life, and
Yeah.
how that leads to better business and life outcomes.
Yeah, I think for me, it's like being productive makes me feel there's like value there for me. I think being super honest, it's like a form of like mental health, self-care. Like when I'm serving others, that's what makes me sleep better at night. I love helping businesses. Like I struggled with my own. I think every business owner struggles. And so because I found that niche of connecting people, throwing great events, making people smile and have fun, and connecting people that I've seen grow into all different types of relationships, whether it's a business relationship or whether it's them on the news or they're, launching a new business or selling a product or getting in married. Like I've seen all kinds of things happen, and those moments have always like brought me a lot of personal joy. And so it's better than making money for me. Like it's seeing, people happy, and a lot of times, they don't even remember that I've introduced them, and it's not about that. It's more about me just like seeing people grow and happy. So I think that's the motivation. I think with Super Bowl, I just wanted to do something, I did a lot of, last year I focused on a lot of stuff in LA, and I've been asked to go to LA a lot again, like for the Oscars. And I've really tried to focus on the Bay Area because I am here growing my daughter's growing up here. My homes are here. My real estate is here. My businesses are here, and my community's based here. So I really wanted to focus on as much as we possibly can here in the Bay Area, and I think that we are experiencing a big change in San Francisco. Like, I'm watching Mayor Lori, like I was just part of SF Music Week last week. We have FIFA coming up. There's a lot of really cool things that are happening here that I think the world should see. And Super Bowl was actually, I had more outreach in different sectors, more sectors than I ever have in my life. I had like millions of impressions on my content because I stepped into sports, something that I don't really know much about. And it was like it's uncomfortable. I know that's the growth for me. Like, it's about the growth personally and stepping into something that's uncomfortable. So that's like, the personal development side is also super satisfying to me. And it's opened up so many other doors. Now I'm doing a golf thing, and I'm doing a cooking thing in Pebble Beach. So there's just like so many cool things that are happening in the Bay and just like you also cover really cool events and culture. And I really love that aspect. So I guess just focusing on my own community.
Don't let Cassandra undersell herself, producer Reese. She has ball knowledge. She was talking to some of the big dogs in the Super Bowl, in the NFL realm, NBA realm. She was mixing it up there. So
She definitely sounds like a pretty big dog herself. Yeah.
And she must have had some insider knowledge going back to December, early January, that her Seahawks were going to win the game. I mean, I don't know if there was something there. I'm not going to put you on the spot too much, Cassandra, but there's could be
rumors.
Rumors. That's awesome. I have so many questions for you. Everything you say is opening another like 2 or 3 questions. I'm curious how you think about your content and how that promotes not only yourself but your community, and then how you think about your role as an interviewer / host. Like, what do you think makes a great interview? It's a little bit meta, given the fact that I'm interviewing you right now. But yeah, what do you think makes a great interview? What do you think makes a great piece of content? And how do you think about your overall content strategy to continue to build out your community, but also having you as like that point person going forward?
Yeah, I don't usually like go out and do a lot of just one-off interviews with people, but Super Bowl was just really a fun time to do that with all the players. And yeah, my one regret was like not having meta glasses and walking around and being able to understand who people were, like, because I had to ask a lot, or other people, I relied on other people with me to tell me, oh, that's so and so, because 90% of the time I didn't know who I was talking to, or who I was about to talk to. So there's a lot of research involved, and luckily I had some amazing interns who did a lot of research for me and got me plugged into the right things. So I think a team is important. Yeah, having the right people in the room with you, saying your name for you, connecting you even if you're not there. For a good interview, yeah, it really wasn't my focus, but I had just done it so much on my show. So I had a podcast. It started as Clean Beauty, kind of moved into Clean Living, and now it's a Cassandra McClure show. It's honestly like I don't produce I used to do weekly shows. I don't do that anymore. I think
I don't want to cut you off here, Cassandra, but I did listen to your Super Bowl episode. It was very good. Overall, just advice and mindset on it. And
yeah.
Worth a listen to the OneTake community, our small but loyal following. Worth a listen. Go check out. Okay. Link that one in there, producers. Throw it in the description. Anyway, sorry to cut you off there, Cassandra.
Yeah. So now when I have a thought, I try to get it onto paper, into Substack, and then I try to record a show about it, because when that's if I'm called in that creative form, that's when I tap into it, and then I produce. I try not to force myself to like what I used to do. I used to I still do get a lot of guest inquiries, but it's like everyone's trying to sell something and it's not interesting to me. I've found that my success recently has been keeping people guessing. Like, and people asking me questions like, wait, what do you do? Everyone's trying to figure that out, but like they're not the only ones. I'm also trying to figure it out. Like it's like you can morph and do lots of different things. If you can try different things and be good at different things, like you don't always have to do one thing. And I honestly have like ADHD or something. Like I need multiple things happening at the same time, and I like to be producing an event and doing an interview and working on some big like thing that nobody even knows about yet. And like this year, my vision boards every year are always kind of crazy. Like this year, I want to do a music video and produce a track. So I'm talking to Too Short right now. Like I want to do something really cool in music. So who knows? Like I don't think there's a limit. Like if you look at all the greats, they've done so many cool things. They've collabed on fashion lines. Like I mean, there's so many things we could do. And I'm an artist. I'm a creative. I'm a Capricorn. Like if that means anything. I just naturally like to try new things, and so the sky's the limit, really. And if it's not interesting to me, you won't find me there doing it. I'm not like driven.
Sneaky getting me fired up here, producer Reese. God, we need to have Cassandra on for like weekly pump ups.
I'm hyped for the Too Short collab.
This is kind of getting the boys hyped up.
Yeah, the Too Short collab is going to be pretty sick.
Golly.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see like what happens with these different relationships. Actually, I know him from like way back in the day, but some newer like Tyler Florence invited me out, and we're talking about something too, and it's like, okay, that's food, that's like a whole other thing. So I think that there's so many opportunities, and like from Super Bowl, you wouldn't think I would have made a food contact like with a local chef, but it's there now. There's several. So I think that there's a lot of things that can happen. A lot of cool people go to these things. And so, yeah, it's like, and I was invited back to Super Bowl for this next year. And I'm excited to get my collective involved. A lot of people watched what I did and said, oh my God, I want to be there next year. So being able to get like a lot of the brands and founders involved and make it like, oh, that's possible. Like she wasn't in that, but she went and did that. And it was like profitable for her business, or it made her name bigger, or it expanded this avenue of whatever it was, like health and wellness in that community. Like it gave it was inspiring, and a lot of people told me that, and it's like, cool, that's like one of my core pillars of like why I do what I do. Because it's like leaving a legacy of sorts. And it was more for my daughter to like look to be like, I can do anything I want, kind of like, astronaut style, but like in entrepreneurship, like we can go anywhere we want. Like there's no limits. I think now with technology, you really can do whatever you want. Like there's enough. ChatGPT was super helpful for me, honestly, with the NFL stuff. Like I'm like, oh, who do I need to talk to do this? And I would like research for hours. Up late, up early. I think that's the other thing with being an entrepreneur. You have to like actually want to do stuff and then spend crazy amounts of time on the computer or on your phone actually doing it. Like you really have to have a lot of drive, and I have that.
All right, I got one more question for you. Okay. And then I believe producer Reese has one.
Okay.
Very generous with your time. I was curious, you touched on it a little bit there. What's that like for you to be a player on the gridiron, if you will, but also be a coach, like see some of these businesses that you have either, I don't know if there's like I don't know the exact ins and outs of, your advisory role, if there's investment from you, if there's like, but just to see the growth of some of these early stage entrepreneurs, whether it's in the beauty space or health and wellness, or some of the other folks that you've advised to go from, just starting out to seeing the growth over 3, 5, even, in the future, 10 years plus. What's that like for you?
Yeah, so I don't consider anything that I've done like a failure. So I've had several brands that I started. One was a fashion brand, one was a beauty brand. Like when we're talking about business, they're not around anymore. They don't exist. I don't think they're failures. They were learning experiences. I wouldn't be where I'm at without those. I think that they were really crucial in my development. But because of those and the support I didn't have, I show up for other businesses in that way to show them how and save them, whether it's saving them millions of dollars and getting them to get an investor to invest. I do have equity in some companies, and yes, I do have a fund, and we do give back to specifically usually women-owned businesses. So whether it's helping them with PR or giving them, like I said, space at an event that would otherwise cost them thousands of dollars, I have invested a lot of my personal funds into these businesses that I believe in to bring them to the forefront, to help them get to that next level. I believe that paying it forward is the way. The one thing my mom taught me was what goes around comes around. So I believe that wholeheartedly. I have seen it happen. I've seen it happen in my own life, whether you want to call it blessings or God if you're religious, or just hard work pays off. Like whatever way, like I've seen my hard work pay off for others, for what I've given to others, or what I've, I believe in the give and take of relationships. So I think that is kind of the short answer to the question.
And it shows through in your work. It's pretty cool to see the community you've built and are continuing to build. Producer Reese, I believe you got a question for Cassandra. Don't go too rogue.
Yeah, I actually didn't have a question prepared. I think Dan actually wanted me to name a woman for Women's History Month, but I guess I could kind of turn that into a question for you, Cassandra.
That's
I
true.
guess my question. My question
Producer
might be
Producer Reese and the OneTake brand in general, myself included. Sometimes we struggle talking to women, talking to the ladies. So this is a big deal for us. Getting Cassandra on, it's a big deal.
Yeah, Cassandra, I guess I'm going to ask you: are there any women who may inspire you? I guess particularly in the space of business or in general.
Yeah, I can tell you a little story. So I love inspiring women in every sense, whether I'm doing it or they're doing it. And one of the recent stories that was really like badass to me that I was reading about is how Michelle Obama went with her husband Barack to a restaurant, and they found out that the head chef was her ex-boyfriend. And Obama says to Michelle, "Oh wow, if you would have married him, you would have been the owner of this restaurant." And she turns to him and said, "No, if I would have married him, he would have been the president of the United States." And I think that is the type of mindset that badass women have and should have. And if you don't believe that you're a badass, you do need a coach, you need a mentor, you need somebody to guide you, because you really can do whatever you want and inspire others and be amazing enough to believe something like that, like truly to your core without like skipping a beat. And clearly that's why he chose her. Like it's both parts, and both those people together. Like I think there are power couples and they're one. So I really love Michelle for so much that she's done. She gives back, she's still out there. I don't know, there's just a lot there. So she's fun. So that's a fun one for Women's History Month, because she's relevant and my daughter. She just turned 4 on Saturday. So yeah, I'm trying to inspire her and show her what's possible. So today we were out passing out flyers in Menlo Park today. We picked up cards, and I like showing her what hard work is. I just got her first like little debit card. Like I got her a little Venmo account, and like teaching her she can make money and she can hustle, and like this is what it takes. And she's
gotta start 'em young.
So
she's ahead of the game.
Yeah, definitely ahead of the game.
A little bit of both, like the next generation and the current.
Okay, all right, yeah, no, thank you for your answer. Oh.
Everyone go check out Clean Living magazine. Outstanding. Look at this publication, producers. Well, one day we'll get to this. One day we'll get to this level.
We can only dream.
Long ways to go.
Actually, Novolux is one of the featured brands that the page you just opened to, they'll be there. We have Ferrari.
Who's going to be there? Who's going to be there on Friday?
Yeah, Ferrari, Lamborghini. We'll have exotic supercars, one-of-a-kind vintage cars, and then we'll have a lot of surprises for you guys. We'll have photo ops. We'll have a 360 photo booth by Pixie. There'll be fashion brands, wellness brands, some jewelry, vintage jewelry you guys can shop. We have B12 shots, IV therapy by InnerSense Health. There'll be ear piercing if you're into that, or nose, or wherever you want a piercing. We have art showcased by one of our long-standing collective founders, Allie Hall. We'll have award-winning photographer Nat Visuals. We'll have Namesake Cheesecake, which is award-winning cheesecake in the Bay Area, so get a little sample of that. Sweet Mama's potato pies will be there. We have a amazing author, Jamie McFadden. She has her book. My stylist, Carlos, who styled me all week during Super Bowl, will be there.
Electric.
Golly. This is going to be a party.
A lot of superstars.
In that regard. We'll be having wine
unbelievable.
tasting. There'll be all kinds of fun things. So we hope to see you guys there. I'm glad you guys are coming out, and we'll see you on Friday.
This Friday at Autovino in San Carlos. Cassandra, it seems like you're being called. We really appreciate you taking a few minutes to chat with us. Cassandra McClure, everybody.
Thank you, guys.
Thank you. Thank you. Right. Welcome into What's in the News. Producer Reese, big weekend for your people.
Yeah.
The Chinese, what is it, Lunar New Year parade downtown. As a big PRC guy, you had Eileen Gu, San Francisco native, who was with the PRC for the Olympics, and she's like the lead person in the parade. What do you think of that?
I think this is a double win for the Chinese here, especially the Chinese of San Francisco. I mean, Eileen Gu, she, not even being full Chinese, I don't think. She definitely looks like she's mixed. She's got to be like Hopper or something. But anyway, good luck for our people. San Francisco native, younger than me. I guess she's 22 years old. Went to San Francisco University High School. For those who don't know, University High School is a pretty bougie it's a blue blood school in San Francisco.
Is that right? I think, dude, she's around. I think it's around the corner from OneTake HQ, if I'm not mistaken.
University High School. I think it might be.
I think where she grew up. I don't know University High School. I guess the high schools in San Francisco are a big deal.
Yeah.
From the San Franciscans that I talked to.
Yeah. Anyway, San Francisco native, went to university, went to Stanford, and then, just dominates in freestyle skiing. I mean, that's electric, man. Never seen her in person, never ran into her in the city, but I'm sure she's a pretty cool person. And,
a little bit of a tepid response. I feel like people didn't know how to respond because the city definitely has pride in her, but the fact that she didn't want to represent the United States of America in the Olympics when she's obviously a very talented skier. I mean, she did the same thing when she was just 18. I mean, girl's a superstar of superstars.
I feel like we see that a lot,
18 and 22. It was just kind of like, I feel like the city didn't know how to respond. And then Lurie did a video with her. It kind of felt awkward, man. Candidly awkward, no?
I don't know, because I feel like, even if you're American, a lot of like American Olympic athletes will want to represent other countries for whatever reason. Maybe they're prideful of like, their home ethnicity, I have no idea what the reason is, but maybe
that's why Alyssa Liu was the real star of the Bay Area athletes.
Is she a Bay Area athlete too?
The Olympics. Dude. Something about the Bay Area, man.
Bay Area's on the map.
It's a little different around here, man.
It's on the map.
She was won figure skating gold in Oakland. She's based, and she's someone that could have as well represented another country, namely the. We might have to put in the clip of me with the LeBron shirt from the first ever video in the history of OneTake Media,
the
standing
PRC.
against oppressive regimes.
It's funny. You actually gave me that shirt. I have it.
I gave you that shirt. It's probably gone now since you're a big PRC guy.
That's nice. Yeah.
But Alyssa represented the U.S. So but she wasn't invited to. Actually, I don't know if she's Chinese. Hand up. I don't know if she's Chinese.
No, Lou is a Chinese last name, but I mean, maybe she's percentage-wise, maybe she's less Chinese than Eileen Gu here, but I don't know.
UFC 326. All right, here's what I want to talk with you about, producers. As a UFC hardo, mixed martial arts hardo, Joe Rogan was going pretty hard at the quote-unquote casuals for the main event, right?
Okay.
It was Charles Oliveira, Max Holloway. Max Holloway wants to brawl. He wants to throw hands. He wants to point to the center of the ring and throw down. Yeah. Charles Oliveira is one of the great grapplers at 155 in the history of the sport.
Cut me loose.
Not a very fan-friendly fight.
Yeah.
high level grappling.
Oh,
Where
for
do you
sure.
stand on the Hardo like
Man,
situation?
honestly,
There's entertainment value, and then there's
I think
the
it
highest
just
level grappling, what have you.
the hype towards moving towards a fight. It just brought expectations up so high that people were just wanting, like a stand and bang for all 5 rounds or like a knockout in the first 3 by Maxx, right? But I mean, as we saw, right, Charles was kind of like he low-key was outstriking Maxx in some of those rounds. I'm not gonna lie, right? And I mean, is that really on Maxx, or is it really?
In the beginning of the rounds, beginning of each round, they're standing up, and Charles was.
He was giving him knees.
A little
He
bit
was
more.
giving him left hands, right hands, dude, elbows, dude. He was giving him the whole package. I feel like just the hype moving towards the fight was just like it rose expectations to a point where people weren't expecting to Charles to bring it to the ground and hold him there for the whole fight, which of course was disappointing, especially if you paid however much you did to get there, and especially if you're paying for Paramount now. Oh my gosh, dude! Did you see that blackout during? Well, I guess like. I
only watched the main event. I didn't watch the the earlier fights.
Yeah, dude. Paramount was lucky that there was no knockout for the whole minute and a half that there was that they cut the stream or whatever. Because I was just like sitting there in front of my TV. Yeah, right. And that Stream East, for the record, Stream East. This would never happen on Stream East, right? Stream East, they would just have like a lagger. They might lag for like 10, 20 seconds, but you would not have the whole feed black out for like 90 seconds, which was dumb. Anyway, yeah, UFC 326 as a whole, I'd say was kind of a snooze fest, as you put. What were the other events we had? We had Kyle Burrow, won by decision. Raul Rojas Jr., Chihuihuis, he won by decision. I wanted to see a submission by him.
That's your guy, man. He's like...
Dude, he's 20-something.
22.
He's a young gun, bro. Young gun, for
He's
sure.
22. It feels like he's been in the UFC for the last decade, that guy.
He definitely looks like it, dude. That dude's got a freaking chin of granite, dude. He looks like his face is all chiseled up now. But
that's facts.
Yeah, man. Yeah, definitely not as electric as the last UFC event. But I digress. We'll see. We'll see what they put together.
I mean, I think you want to have. There's something to be said. There were a couple times where I feel like the ref could have stood them up. No,
I agree. I actually think they should probably have.
I don't know what to do about that. Because it's not like
Maxx,
there were any. There were a couple of neck cranks in there, but Max Holloway's not going to tap from a neck crank. There were a couple of potential submissions in there. I feel like there should be a clock where it's like if you're not moving the ball forward, if you're not really getting in the submission situation after 60 to 90 seconds, the ref stands them up. If you're just kind of like laying on them, I mean, obviously it's still high level grappling.
Definitely.
The Hardos of the world will say. The Hardos say that there shouldn't even be rounds, right? I mean, that's like the big argument.
I guess so. No, I'm definitely guilty of that too. Like I like to just hold positions on guys until like the end of the round and like win by points like that, But in the entertainment world, right? This just looks boring. It looks like he's just on his back and Max is not doing anything, even though he's actively trying to work, fight the hands, right? Stop from being choked by Charles, but. That's obviously like what the casuals don't see, right?
People can take it to a degree, but we need more striking in there. Bones versus Dana. Bones. So, speaking of cards, this was a little bit disappointing.
Yeah.
The UFC, I don't know what number it'll be. I guess it'll be like 330 or what have you for July or June 14th. The White House card came out.
Right.
You got some big names on there. No Bones Jones. No McGregor. Bones going back and forth with Dana. Bones said that he wanted to fight. He's got arthritis in his hip, facing some issues there. Bones versus Pereira would have been outstanding. Didn't come to fruition.
I would have loved to see that. Bones versus Aspinall would have been cool to see, I think.
That's never going to happen, dude. Bones versus Pereira, I feel like, had a chance.
You think so? Okay.
I don't think Bones wants to. And Aspinall's got his eye issue now.
Did they
Cyril
drop the actual
Gane,
card?
I tweeted it out the other day. Cyril Gane feels like the Kirk Cousins of the... of UFC. He's just available, so he gets all these insane fights.
Dude.
He just fights. There's not many heavyweights right now that are marketable. Or just in
Bones
general.
Bones already beat him up, right? Like more than once?
Yeah, he submitted him in 2.5 minutes 3 years ago in March of 23.
That's right.
I'm not saying that's a good fight, but
yeah. Yeah.
Now he's fighting Pereira. He's just available. The best ability is available. Cyril Gane. Very available. He's fighting Bones. He's fighting Aspinall. Now he's fighting Pereira.
I guess he's just there. I don't even know where he's ranked right now, but that's he's available. And you give him a call. Give him a call, Dana. Yeah. Did they actually drop the White House card? Did they drop it? like release
You didn't see it, buddy? What are we doing? We got to clean it up. You're supposed to be a UFC guy, man.
I didn't do my homework at this time. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, my goodness. That's not surprising. Yeah, it was Gaethje versus
Topuria?
Topuria as the main.
Okay. All right, this is what I'm looking at. All right, yeah, Pereira versus Gane. O'Malley versus Zahabi. I don't know.
Yeah, O'Malley's on there. There was one graphic I sent it to you that was like what we thought we were going to get and what we actually got. But what we thought we were going to get was like pretty insane.
Yeah, that would have been, well, I can imagine it would have been pretty sick.
Yeah, it was Conor was on
Gaethje.
there.
Dude, Topuria versus Gaethje, where do you think that's going to go? I think I think it's very clear that Topuria is going to outstrike Justin Gaethje, I think.
Well, Topuria's wrestling is insane. You've seen some. Yeah, I mean, him when he fought Oliveira, he just like fought off every single takedown that
Right.
Max Holloway was struggling with. So Topuria is just a machine. But dude, he got divorced. He got kind of like publicly humiliated. You never know that can mess with the guy.
It could. It might make him. Maybe he wants to kill Justin Gaethje now. And that we might actually see the first live homicide. Manslaughter on live television.
I don't know about that one, man. We're going a little rogue here, buddy. NFL free agency. Patriots let go of Stephon Diggs. Yeah, just too much chaos outside of the off the field, right? He's flying in baby mamas to the Super Bowl. He's a productive guy, but he's got Cardi B.
How many baby mamas does he have, dude?
I think he's got 4 or 5. He could have more. I mean, he's one of those guys who's just a straight dog, but gives you production on the field. But you gotta have a little bit of foundation underneath you.
A statistic for how many average baby mamas per NFL player there is. I think that's got to be.
I mean, 98% of these guys are good family men, but then you got a couple, the Antonio Cromarties of the world, the Stephon Diggs of the world too.
Yeah.
Maybe when it comes to the baby mama situation,
a couple baby mama drama, some alimony payments.
A little bit of drama.
Right.
It's got a lot.
Child support payments.
Yeah, I mean, he's at this point definitely like a one and done kind of a player. So I don't hate that. It was weird, the rumors that TB12, I don't understand the TB12 Patriots relationship at this point. A lot of weirdness going on there, producer Reese. So he's part owner of the Raiders 5%. Okay. And Maxx Crosby got traded to Baltimore Ravens. Good fit there, I think, for Mad Max.
Okay.
Ravens, so that's a separate topic.
Yeah.
Rumors that Brady would not even entertain offers from the Patriots on Maxx Crosby. Just because he wouldn't trade their best player to the... So it's just weird. It's like it's influencing decisions. We've seen it a couple times. He didn't... Yeah. He wasn't like, Patriots, best of luck in the Super Bowl. I'm rooting for you. He said he doesn't have a dog in the fight. He said...
It's weird.
He wasn't out in front on Drake May. Drake May's having a great year. He wanted to give it to Stafford for MVP. I just don't get it, producer Reese. What's going on? The statue 2 years ago, less than 2 years ago, he's getting a statue in June of 2024. And now 20 months later, it's just very weird. I don't understand it, producer Reese. We got to clean it up.
I agree, Dan. Yeah, I don't know what TB12's thinking or what he's doing. He's definitely got to be better there, though. OutsideLands lineup. Yeah, talk about that, Dan.
I thought it was good. I like Charlie XCX. Yeah. I think she's going to be electric. Death Cab for Cutie. And then Glorilla. Glorilla's going to be an absolute problem out there, producer Reese.
Dude.
That's going to be like Lil Uzi Vert 2022. Glorilla's going to be a problem. You heard it here first. I mean, the Richmond neighborhood might not be able to handle Glorilla, brother. Let's just say that much.
Yeah, what was the freaking Hythe? What was the Hythe event that we went to in August called? I can't remember.
Oh, 200 Day? Yeah, we got to bring all of 200 Day to see Glorilla.
Dude,
that's
all of 200 Day will already be snuck in there, dude. Yeah, I think, dude, it's going to turn up so... Dude, I don't know. Golden Gate Park might just... it might catch on fire or something, dude.
Might spontaneously combust, man. We got to get C Legal for the people. We got to get our boy Burke 2 times in there. All of Marin City coming down for Glorilla. It's going to be hype. It's going to be hype.
You got to fly him down from Marin City for sure. Yeah.
It's a 10-minute drive, buddy. But that's going to be electric. So I thought it was good. I think it's a good lineup.
I don't know,
a little bit better than recent years. I felt like 2025, off the top of my head, can't even remember. It wasn't that electric in my
last 3 years not been electric.
We got to talk to Gen Z. We got to bring on our junior correspondents. We got to talk Jay, Sandy, and Sally. Get their.
How do they actually select these artists though? Like, do they actually ask people who they want to see for these? Do they survey people and see who they want?
No,
to see
it's who they can get. It's who they can get. Same thing with BottleRock. BottleRock lineup off the top of my head. I can't exactly recall. They got Lord. Lord's on the comeback tour. My cousin Terry. Already took Charlie XCX from here to the next level. Now he's doing the same thing with Lord. I mean, there's just something in the O'Connor brain that is this media mogul. He's actually doing it. Danny, not
They
so
got-
much. Yeah, Foo Fighters.
Foo Fighters,
Dave Grohl
Lil
needs a
Wayne.
little bit of a. He needs, what does he need? A little bit of a PR tour on that front.
Okay.
Knocked up
Yeah.
a girl outside of his marriage. He needs
Ouch.
a little bit of good graces.
Hate to
Speaking
see
of
that.
baby mama situations.
Yeah,
But,
Backstreet Boys.
And then who else? It's is it Justin Timberlake or was he last year?
No, Justin Timberlake is not on there. He's not on BottleRock.
He was last year. Okay,
I think he was last year. Yeah.
I think BottleRock's gonna be electric. BottleRock is a little bit of a different vibe than OutsideLands. BottleRock's a little bit more
What do you
less
mean by
Gen
that?
Z, a little bit classier, right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Less Gen Z centric.
Yeah. Yeah, Coachella? What about the Coachella line? Have we talked about
Well,
that one
Bieber.
yet?
I mean, Bieber's performance that Saturday is going to be like iconic
Yeah.
level. Like just the comeback of Bieber.
Yeah.
It's going to be an all timer. Will I be down there watching it in person? Probably not. Will I be tweeting
Yeah.
about it or potentially blogging it like I
think-
to
I
that
think-
Coachella Saturday from the comfort of my my media world headquarters here? in
Tony
San
Bautista is
Francisco,
going to that
California.
one. You got to get him down there as a correspondent. He's going to that
Bautista's going to Coachella Bieber.
one. Bautista's going to Coachella, man. You got to get him as a correspondent there. Yeah.
No, that guy is so dumb and useless and just has no skill or no productivity on anything. I mean, it's just like
I think we
how
have
do these dumb dummies that just do nothing. I don't get how people go to Coachella. I don't know how it works, right? That was the thing a couple of years ago. It's like everyone on Coachella is buying their tickets on layaway. Like, how does the world economy work?
Yeah.
No one really knows. Everyone just kind of like punts the world. I mean, Tony Batista is a good example. I mean, does he have $20 to his name? I don't know. He lives, and he's going down to Bieber at Coachella. Meanwhile, you got the Dannies of the world who are out here hustling, grinding, slanging.
Hey, Bautista,
playing
big
payment
Cougar
system.
guy. Bautista,
I
big
should
Cougar
go.
guy, though. Yeah.
Yeah, is he going to be making out with 45-year-olds? What's the plan? I mean, he's pulling a little Joe Burrow move. Joe Burrow.
Talk about that.
There's something in the air with the Cougar situation.
Yeah.
I don't know. What's her name? Yeah, Nikki Bella and the guy from the Eagles there, the white corner who's pretty electric. Pick six in the Super Bowl.
We
Cooper
got Joe
DeJean,
Burrow and Jessica Alba.
Their thing, Joe Burrow and Jessica Alba. Maybe it's
Crazy.
just a jealousy that I'm a little jealous of Joe Burrow, her and Jessica Alba. I mean, that's like a peak.
Dude, that was your generation.
Yeah, peak 30, 29 to 33-year-old guy generation. If you're hanging out with Jessica Alba, it doesn't matter how old she is. I mean, dude, all time right there. So,
Crazy. Yeah.
Credit to old Joe for hanging out there. There seems to be, I don't know, maybe it's just like my Instagram algorithm, but you see girls talking about going out with younger guys when they're like in their 30s, and it's just like these women are getting bamboozled a little bit.
Yeah, I have no idea what's going on there, man. Yeah, I think that's maybe a generational thing. No idea. Yeah.
I feel like it started with what's her name from the Jay Cutler's ex-wife there. She starts going out with the young hot the guy the hot guy on the Instagram guy, and then it always ends badly for the Cougars. So I'm trying to defend the Cougars, man. I'm Team Cougar here.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah. You're
producers?
just trying to save them all.
Because the young guy can like swing in there, and then he can hang out for a little bit.
Yeah.
It's fun, but
I think
Cougars got to watch out. Got to
It's
watch
gotta
out
be your
for
mission, bro. You got to save them. You got to save
the
them.
young pups.
BC new
For the young
coach.
pups.
One of the last ones here, Dan. BC new coach. Talk about that, Dan.
I gotta vlog that one, man. I'm giving
Okay.
some hot takes here, brother. BC new coach. We got to go all in on Jared Dudley. B Rider. It's Jared Dudley or bust. Anyone who doesn't realize that,
Yeah.
you need a name. You need a name, and now it's a player's coach era. Jared Dudley can stand on his own 2 feet. This isn't a Juwan Howard situation. Juwan Howard at University of Michigan, the only way he could coach at that team was because he was on the Fab Five.
Yeah.
Jared Dudley is a legit coach. He's a legit up-and-coming assistant. He was with the Mavericks. Now I believe he's with the Jazz. I don't even know off the top of my head. Maybe he's still with the Mavericks. I might have just made that up.
Yeah.
But he wants to be an NBA head coach. He probably will be in the next 3 to 5 years if he stays on course. But, like, dude, this is why you sell. This is what it's all about, Boston College. Like, you want to be in the Atlantic Coast Conference, the All-Coast Conference now. There's 20-some teams in that league. You want to be 18. You want to be 19. You want to just – like, no, this is the time. Hey, Jared, we'll do whatever it takes. We want you to be the greatest coach in the history of Boston College. We want you here. Not today, not tomorrow. We want you here for life. What can we do to get you here for the next 15 years, the next 20 years? Jared, we're going all in on you, baby. You're our guy. That's it. We don't want to be doing this. Let's hire some up-and-coming assistant. Boston College is going to be like this, this school that's a stepping stone, like, Halfley did him in football. Bill O'Brien looks like a Final Destination spot, but that hasn't, last year was bad in football. But
I'd clip that. Yeah.
All in on Jared Dudley, producers. That's
right.
what the boys need. B Rider, the good simple people of Boston, the good simple Dan O'Connors. We need a name. We need a name from the early 2000s.
We need like Doug Flutie. We need Doug Flutie, right, Dan?
Well, no. Hey, I love Doug Flutie. I'm a Doug Flutie guy.
Yeah.
Dedham beat Natick 2007 freshman football. One of the great accomplishments of my life. Doug Flutie gave me a thumbs up in the back of the, when I was riding off the field, riding off to the sunset, man. One of the great moments of my childhood. That got me fired up. Let's go to For the Brand.
All right.
For the Brand, producers, what we got?
We got sales kickoff weekend. Dan, you talk about your
sales
trip.
kickoff last week in Phoenix. It was outstanding.
Yeah.
Global payments. I don't know if they know that they have a media mogul that's on their payroll. So I've been working there for over a year now.
I think, dude,
we got to find a way to collaborate. I've been doing my thing.
Yeah.
Crushing numbers, keeping the lights on here at HQ, getting producer Reese his holiday bonuses. There's rumors he's going to get a birthday bonus here coming up. Happy birthday, producer Reese.
Thank you.
PR 26. I need a haircut soon, so I got to get out to Stockton. Are you around this Wednesday? I'm going to get to Stockton maybe Wednesday. So it's great week, and Global Payments. Let's collab. Let's go.
Yeah. Flag football. Coach Ross.
I got to go right now. I got a game in 45 minutes. It's 8.
You got to suit up, brother. You got to suit up right now.
I got to suit up, man. So, Coach Ross trying to steal my job at quarterback. There's quarterback drama. We got a lot of calls coming in.
Is he in your men's league? Like for
he's trying to get in there, man.
Dude, no, he's a problem. Do not let him. He's going to be doing front flips over everyone, dude.
That's facts, bro. Get the clip in there, man.
I need the clip.
Need him in our lives. No, I'd love to team up with Coach Ross on the gridiron, man. It's just like, I'm pretty good at quarterback, but Coach Ross he's a dog. He's an FBS guy. I'm a flag football / Bay State Conference Massachusetts guy. So, a little bit tough to compete there. The Cassandra event's going to be awesome this weekend. I'm going to be there Friday. Producer Reese probably won't be. We might get a camera guy. We might get Omari down there. So hope to see folks there in San Carlos. Spring Forward weekend this past weekend, underrated. The electricity in the city was awesome.
Good.
And
good.
You love to see it. I love the Spring Forward. Get an hour. People are like, I lost an hour of sleep. Come on, we got to clean it up. We got to be better. Sunset going down later is good. Sunset rising later is a good thing. Let's end it with a play call here, producers. Let's go. Right quick zipper, 20 orbit Zorro. Alert, 48 Rhino Y slide on 1-on-1. Ready. Thanks for joining. We'll see you next time.
Electric. Nice.